I'll hear about near-death experiences from deceased people. Like these videos, subscribe, thumbs up, and bell to be notified of future uploads. This helps the software flourish and is free. Because of your nature, you must use it if others do. Not seeing it for what it is will lead to fighting, suffering, and issues. If you develop and maintain inner peace, everything will change. Former Catholic, my grandfather preached, thus I became Christian. My family was bewildered and outraged because my mother was narcissistic. Our childhood was strange, and we may have been physically and mentally mistreated. Just 2 months ago, I had an NDE. December 2, 2023, my heart stopped and my lungs collapsed. Yes, sort of. Their only option was to kill me. I suppose Lucas machines don't operate with electric paddles if you're dead like me. After entering the bedroom, I slapped my husband on the feet and told him I was having difficulties breathing. My rib cage and respiration are still bothering me, so excuse my froggy voice. Dad got up, helped me get more medicine, and called an ambulance when he knew we were in difficulty because I've always had asthma. We reside in a tiny town a few blocks from the fire station, yet I was still standing when he called for help. The first paramedic arrived as I looked out the front door. I thanked them at the firehouse and saw their faces. I wondered who they were. The first visitor gazed into my eyes and stated, "I knew you were gone." They struggled to get the gurney up the 2 flights of stairs, get up, and bring other items up because it was snowing several inches. She turned around to tell them what to carry inside. Adam was yelled at to come back in through the door by my husband, who was still in the house. One returned and saw my heart attack. He reckoned 5 minutes had passed. Since it was just ladies, the fire engine had to wait again because they needed men. They probably put a Lucas device on me when they arrived. A suction cup-covered gadget connected to your chest makes your heart beat 120 beats per minute until you or they stop it. An ambulance took me to the hospital with the Lucas machine on me. A paramedic from another city stopped them, according to reports. Why is unclear. I arrived to the hospital with my heart beating again and could wiggle my toes and communicate with tubes in my mouth, so they said I was alert. They knocked me out for 3 days. What do I recall about the police visiting my house? I was told everything I wrote later. I stood facing the entrance and felt like I had left my body. Just looking, I noticed this great dark ball of energy coming from the south, even though I only remember bits and pieces. It circled our house and smacked me in the rear. I remember entering the hospital room next. However, my companion forbade me from sitting up. My viewing spot was gloomy. Not dark because it was horrible, but colorless. My younger brother, mother, grandparents, and others were familiar, but I couldn't see them. I saw family-like beings but couldn't name them. They were friends, not relatives. I didn't know what the next layer was, but it protected and supported me. Many people were praying for me or sending me positive energy. It included my spouse, friends, and strangers. Teamwork moved me. How calm I felt was hard to convey. Without experiencing it, most people can't understand this place's tranquility and stillness. Many have questioned if I heard God during this. I wasn't looking for a spiritual presence since I was so focused on what I saw. No one reviewed my life or offered a solution. The galaxy was visible from every direction despite the darkness. Hard to explain, but the event was crucial. Since then, my life has changed drastically. My communication style has changed. Old issues no longer influence me. 2 of my close friends, a forensic therapist and a grandmaster, reacted differently. My therapist worried about my empty feeling, but my grandmaster buddy saw it as a sign of change. I'm smiling, sobbing, and weary like a kid again, without anger or despair. Absolute tranquility. I now perceive God differently. Life has meaning for me because of the cosmic power. I learned about it from Paul, an apostle. This God conversation might go several ways. I thought we weren't told. We were scientifically deceived. Everything is energy, we know. If you believe this, call it God. Energy powers the world. Everything comes from it. It probably lacks the individuality we discovered. Many old literature advise self-reflection. Jesus said, "Heaven is in your heart." The spirit of God's peace, joy, love, thankfulness, and more lives in your heart. Finding inner serenity and knowing this affects everything. We must employ this natural part of ourselves or suffer. I teach heart harmony. Get people to their hearts. It's easy with practice. The HeartMath Institute provides thorough instructions online. Multiple times a day is crucial. To transform your life, you must commit. Method requires 3 deep breaths in and out. Deep breathing provides energy and air. Relax your nerve system by exhaling longer. This soothes brain fight or flight centers. Carefully applying this strategy can yield huge results after 3 rounds. Please, 3 breaths will change it. HeartMath suggests putting your hands over your heart and thinking of thankfulness, serenity, or kindness. Most people experience gratitude easily. Focus on your heart with your hands over it after feeling grateful. Be grateful and open-hearted. Time makes it easier to reach that state. Being in your heart often is crucial. We practice being in our brains, angry, or in the world. Staying in your heart brings peace. You join that state eventually. It follows you. Who you become matters more than what you do. Your spirit is inner serenity and contentment. Love, joy, and tranquility are felt, not manufactured. Consider yourself angry to attract greater fury. You can attract serene circumstances by thinking calmly. Trusting that love, serenity, and happiness come from inside. You're seeking for inner traits. Match your goal's vibration to acquire what you want. Everything is energy vibrating at different speeds. Match your energy to your goal. Many struggle because they focus on the notion without feeling it. People rarely feel anything when they imagine their ambitions. If they can link thoughts to feelings, their gut may offer contradictory signals because they're fearful or don't trust you. Lack of coherence between thoughts, feelings, and instincts makes showing up tougher. To be cohesive, your thoughts, feelings, and sensations must match, touching your heart. Having your ideas, feelings, and intuition match your goals will help you succeed. Not smooth, eh? Mind thinks one thing, heart says another, stomach shouts, freeze. It's staying. Keep your thoughts, heart, and stomach in sync to progress. Imagine my heart, head, and gut were at ease. I wouldn't flee, fight, or freeze. Everything improves. I didn't discuss vision. Visualization works effectively when coordinated. No internal tension increases my chances of getting what I desire. Things can happen quickly, but usually take time and effort. Go outside, watch, listen, and obey. You can't expect the best. Be involved with your surroundings. Does this method always work? Really not. My journey was filled of errors. Sometimes it fails, but usually it does. It's learning, not a mistake. You can transform by sitting in your heart. It simplifies learning too. Learning from inside improves comprehension, not just with your brain. My counsel to myself and others is to be coherent. Explore your heart. Peace is who you are, not a behavior. When I was younger, I said, don't be so hard on yourself. Slow down. Be kind to yourself no matter what other people do. I started loving myself. Can't love anything without loving yourself. We must prioritize self-care and kindness. Learning consistency is crucial. Heart-onness is carrying peace or love all day. Make that sensation part of you and how you act and speak. After this, your world will change. My home has changed a lot in 15 years of doing this. My family feels better when I sit quietly. Our good dynamics changed due to coherence. Enjoy your visit and thanks for viewing. Good luck and may your life make sense. See you in the next flick. Stay safe and happy.